credit card. This is all I have. I have no cash. Somebody reached out to me and gave me $5,000 to pay off all my credit card debt. I took that money, I paid off most of my debt, but I eventually gambled whatever, it was like $2,000 left.
Oh nah, boy, yeah. You are the problem. I can definitely sit here and tell that you're the reason that you're in the predicament that you're in.
Ain't never seen tears from a gangster, so why do I want me to cry?
YouTuber became homeless to make content. This video is by DH, of course, and highly interested in what type of content it is that bro could possibly be making in order to go homeless. Like, what we got going on here, huh?
Being a drama / pop culture content creator has led me to come across various individuals and critique them and analyze their actions and behaviors. But the guy I found today is truly lost, and I mean in every sense of the word. He's just so lost, man, and you shouldn't follow what he's doing. But I'm not here to just critique him. There's clearly more issues under the surface, but oh my goodness, I truly wonder how individuals allow themselves to get to the point that some of these content creators do. So we're gonna talk about a YouTuber who moved to Las Vegas from Rhode Island to pursue content creation. I'm not trolling. I don't know why the nigga did it, but he did. And he has so much lore on him.
All the way from Rhode Island to LA, this nigga went across the map.
I gotta get into. Well, I'm lying. I'm not gonna get into all of it, but you'll get a piece of the pie, okay? But before all of that, let me say this. I just broke my 7-day fast of no food, and let me tell y'all, bro, that was a 360 that I walked into. I was trying to improve my health, you feel me? Cleanse the body, yada yada. But the morning of writing this video, a nigga woke up and my stomach was hurting so bad it was doing backflips, cartwheels, all of that. You feel me? I did end up breaking the fast with a nectarine, which is a fruit, and it was still hurting. Do I recommend fast? Yes, because it's a test of your mental fortitude and it has the benefit of cleansing.
That's a different level of mental fortitude, my guy. You ain't feed yourself for 7 days. The last nigga that I know that did that was Von 2 Cut. Crazy. By the way, shout out Von. Big inspiration right there for those of y'all that do know him.
Body. But maybe stick to like 1 to 2 day fast, because these 7-day week fasts be crazy. And the reason I said all this stuff is because I want to connect with my audience. Duh, but I'm yambling. You already know I'm the Hood Socrates. And let's talk about our guy. The YouTuber I'm talking about is a guy named Jumani, and if you've been on the World Wide Web, you probably know who he is. But before I get into how relevant he was, let me tell you what I found out researching this guy at like 9 p.m. Number 1, he has 2 channels. I'm not exactly sure why, but he does, and he posts content on both. The thing is, on both of his channels, if you go, he has links that you can use to donate to him, which says a lot already. Number 2,
this nigga, hold on.
channels, if you go, he has links that
alright, this nigga is hustling. You see this? Got the PayPal, Cash App, the Venmo, the GoFundMe, all that. Crazy, bro. Oh, y'all niggas up. Somebody really sent this nigga money. I didn't even know I can do that on my Mac. I can click on the... Hold on. Where my video at? Niggas really donating to this nigga.
if you go, he has links that you can use to donate to him, which says a lot already. Number 2, he definitely has a gambling addiction, which you can see by the various gambling videos he has scattered across both channels. Am I gonna watch any of these videos? Hell no, because I don't have to watch these videos to make sure that's not misinformation. On TikTok, if you search this nigga's name, apparently he's became the face of struggle, okay? This nigga is so deep into the trenches that he's the face of the trenches.
I currently have no food in my refrigerator as well as nothing in the freezer, so I'm gonna go to Dollar Tree and get a few things, cause lately I've been surviving on ramen. I have 3 pairs of shoes, all from Walmart. This is where my trash is, and then I have an extra blow up bed right there.
I'm not gonna lie, I can guarantee you there's probably nothing stopping this man from putting in a job application. I can 100% guarantee you on that. Now, maybe something is going on, maybe something did happen or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the world is falling apart around him, you know what I'm saying? If you want to, or if you want it bad enough, you can flip your life around. You feel me? But yeah, this ain't the move right here.
Been at work for more than an hour, and I'm just like, nah, this ain't gonna work. And now I'm thinking about quitting again. I almost put on my 2 weeks. I have $90 left.
He does, or he did have a job. You know what I'm saying? Stack you some money up, buy you a car. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he got a whip or not, but like, stack you up some bread, buy you a car cash. You know what I'm saying? You can thug it out in that for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? I could get into a whole blueprint, but that's for the future.
Credit card, this is all I have. I have no cash. Somebody reached out to me and gave me $5,000 to pay off all my credit card debt. I took that money, I paid off most of my debt, but I eventually gambled whatever, it was like $2,000 left.
Oh nah, boy, yeah. You are the problem. I can definitely sit here and tell that you're the reason that you're in the predicament that you're in.
Out of the $5,000, then I would eventually get back into credit card debt. They offered me a $2,000 loan. I'm just thinking like, you know, whatever. I'm gonna take that money and do the wrong things with it. I don't even know how much debt I'm in, but it's more than $3,000.
These clips just say a lot about his life, and in the clips themselves, I mean, he's talking about gambling, running up credit card debt, and just being overall bad with his money. He has a level of self-awareness to it, and it's kind of scary. It really does make me ask, how can someone be so self-aware yet not be able to change their circumstances? And that also goes to show that self-awareness is only one step in changing behaviors or bettering your life. But Jumani has clearly been struggling very hard because he went through the effort of shadowboxing live for views.
Getting a little workout in.
I ain't gonna lie, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing right here, bro. You gotta stop.
But I'm not here to watch TikToks all day. Actually,
who am I to criticize or critique somebody else's content? You know, somebody said my channel was trash not too long ago, a few days ago. Who am I to criticize? You know what I'm saying? But then again, somebody else said that they love my videos. A few people say they love my videos. Oh well, it seems like your content isn't for everybody. It's just a part of the game.
Watch one of his videos with you guys and talk about what I think regarding his situation and his homelessness. But before that, I want to mention that Jumani actually has a controversial past on the internet. I'm not going to be talking about it, but I did want to bring up how one of his controversies was harassing a woman who he had a crush on in the past. And if you want to learn about it, go check out Pie Matt's video. He covered the entire Jumani saga, except this part. His videos are real good. You won't be disappointed. But with all that being said, let's take a look at the video. It's called Feeling Lost in Las Vegas.
I came out here with the idea that I could create a better version of myself, because in Rhode Island I was just too comfortable. You know, I felt like, you know, I had every opportunity to be everything I want and needed to be. Like, to be successful and to be better, I could have did it in Providence, but the problem was me. You know what I'm saying? I was too adapted to everything there. You know what I'm saying? So coming to Las Vegas on a one-way flight, you know, I feel like, you know, being homeless is supposed to force me to be productive, to be active, to do something.
See, that's not what you do at all. If you are in a position that you don't want to be in, right, you don't put yourself in a even worse predicament than what you was in prior to force yourself to grow. No, that comes with self-discipline. That comes with accountability and self-respect for yourself in order to actually put yourself in a better position. You know what I'm saying? You got to force yourself. It starts with you. It starts internally, and nothing on the outside or externally on the external is gonna change that for you. If you don't want it for yourself, it's not gonna happen or manifest in the reality that you want it to happen at. It's not how that works.
And and hopefully be better.
And that's just such a crazy bombshell to drop on niggas already. So we came out to Vegas because he felt like he was essentially too comfortable to truly grind. And honestly, to an extent, I hear him out. Pressure makes diamonds, and y'all wouldn't.
Definitely, but it's the way that he did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he definitely does want better for himself, but the way and the path that he went about it, I don't know. Maybe that's the way for him, but I don't think that's the way.
Seeing these videos if the pressure of graduating was not looming over me. That is not hyperbole either. Graduating forced the nigga to lock in. It forced me to grind YouTube and get right. So I understand it. But what I don't understand is that he took a one-way flight out to Las Vegas to be homeless. There's just so many better ways to go about finding success. I'm not gonna act like I'm surprised this is the option he took. We've seen all the videos about his gambling problems, so I think that clearly played a part in this very impulsive decision.
It's more than just making content. It's just I need to want to make content. You know what I'm saying? Right now I kind of don't want to do anything. Like, and that's my problem. Like, I want to do something, like, mentally. Like, I tell myself, like, yeah, I gotta be productive, but like emotionally, like, I don't know, just the way how I feel, I kind of just want to sit back and do nothing. And I don't understand why I feel like this, and I don't want to feel like this, but I don't know, man.
It's that lack, man. That lack of complacency and that lack of drive right there. You know what I'm saying? There's one thing that I've definitely adapted into my life, and that's me being comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So basically what I mean by that is putting myself in tough situations, not like this, you know what I'm saying, but things that I know that's gonna level me up, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, with YouTube and all that. Oh, I know my minimum requirement is to drop one video every day for the next 30 days, you know what I'm saying? That's me applying pressure to myself, and I'm holding myself accountable. I gotta post one YouTube video every day. I gotta make 3 TikToks every single day, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do that. But look, why stop there? The other day, I dropped 3 videos in one day. I dropped 2 videos the next day right after that. I'm trying to double down on it, see what if I can do more than that? What if I can go much, much harder than that? Because I want to see extreme results. Extreme results require extreme measures, you feel me? So if you want to be great, or if you want successful, or if you want to move like successful people, you got to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? The way he moving about it is like, he has the idea of it, but he needs some guidance, for sure. He needs to look at somebody that's coming from where he trying to get to, and then he need to move like them. You know what I'm saying? Follow the greats. Ain't nobody's willingly going out here and putting themselves in a position to be homeless to be on the come up, especially when you already were at a higher prior position. You didn't need to go homeless to make content. He didn't need to do that. He ain't need to do that at all.
It sounds like he's depressed, and to be honest, he probably is. Instead of staying in a familiar place, he went out to Vegas in pursuit of content, and the grass wasn't greener. His problems are clearly beyond just making content. He needs to work on his financial literacy first and get his mental health right. He'd be better off staying with his family. And mind you, the first half of this video, he not even in a crib, bruh.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you need to double back and stay with Ma Dukes for a little bit, do that until you right, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out there and make yourself homeless on purpose. But it's backwards.
Outside loitering. And on top of that, he said he has 2 more days in a hotel. So it's just rough all around.
I think I know. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to stop pretending like I have a plan. I know I don't have a plan. And not just I don't have a plan, I really don't have any motivation. I don't have any self-discipline. And that becomes a big problem because I have the opportunity, I have like the platform to do something, right? I have the supporters, I have the viewers, I have the haters, I have everything I need as a content creator, as an influencer to be successful. But the only thing that's stopping me is me. And I hate that. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? There was time of my life where I was very motivated and I wanted to do. I felt like when I couldn't do it is when I wanted to do it the most. Now that I can do it, it's like,
That's the self-awareness stuff I was talking about. He is
Yeah, he's definitely self-aware. We can see that.
fairly self-aware, and it was present in the TikToks I was showing you guys earlier. He recognizes the situation is dire and doesn't even know what the fuck to do. As far as him succeeding goes, right now it's looking grim. Like, wallahi, I'm finished type grim. The dude been in mad controversies. He's clearly suffering from depression, and on top of that, even if he were to make a substantial amount of money, there's still the gambling issue. I'm just trying to say there's a plethora of things he needs to worry about before he even begins to get his life back on track. Because let's say hypothetically, right, he makes some YouTube bread. There's already proof he's just gonna spend it on gambling. But let's take a look at the rest of this video.
I have all these people supporting me, and honestly, I just want to just lay in bed all day and kind of, I don't want to do anything, bro. I really just don't want to do anything, and that's just not good. Like,
At this point, this nigga just lazy. What?
so I don't know. I'm gonna try to have a low expectation for myself so I don't get disappointed and I don't have to deal with the mental stress that comes from disappointment.
Nah, man. See, look. I don't need other people to make me want to do something. You feel me? If I know that I got to do something and I know that I'm not doing it, or I'll be like, man, I don't feel like doing it. I don't know about y'all, but I talk shit to myself. Real talk. Like, I will literally talk shit to myself until I'm like, do what I gotta do. Like, bro, come on now. You know we gotta get this done. We got to. We set a set goal for the month. We set a set goal for the day. We have to accomplish it, no matter what. You're scrolling on your phone too much. You know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's the accountability. I hold myself accountable. You know, I'm not waiting on nobody, because ain't nobody coming to save you. That's what he waiting on. He waiting for somebody to come out there and help him out of his predicament. That's why he out here asking for money. Like, what, you left your hometown where you had, you know, I'm assuming that he had a better financial circumstance than what he's in right now. You know what I'm saying? And then you initially become homeless, and then you became a beggar, begging people online to give you money to help you become successful. Like, nigga, what?
But I also can't afford to have like low expectation.
And then not just that, you're talking about you don't feel like doing it. You don't feel like doing anything, nigga. You tripping. On everything I love, boy, you tripping. Real talk. If that isn't bum activity, I don't know what it is. Like, and that's just that. Y'all can say what you want to say, bro. Like, it's no way that you put yourself to be homeless on purpose, and then you have the nerve to beg people online to give me money. Well, you have the nerve to beg people online to give you money through Cash App or GoFundMe, Venmo, all that, and then you talking about you don't feel like doing anything. You lost your mind.
And this is definitely some of the most depressing shit I've seen recently. I think this just confirms my whole depression theory. I can relate though, and I'll drop some mini DH lore. Before I got to the point I am now with YouTube, I've had so many of those days where I was just laying in my bed contemplating what I was gonna do, sad as fuck, depressed as hell, and I have a history of depression, so I understand it. And being that I understand it, I can tell this nigga is for sure depressed. Not only that, but Jumaane stating that he is purposely lowering lowering his expectations to shield against the real possibility that he will fail almost moved me to tears. But I say almost because he still harassed a woman and I'm pretty sure doxed her amongst other controversies, so my empathy only goes so far. But obviously, just seeing him and seeing the human, I want to hope that he figures his shit out. I'm not gonna lie. There was a second video I was gonna cover, but it's really just 4 minutes of the nigga wandering around Fremont Street in Las Vegas doing nothing, which just further proves how depressing the situation is. That's the content he's forced to make. And I mean, even beyond that, I remember in a video I had watched by him, he was talking about how he just kind of records everything at the
I'm not gonna lie, this nigga would have been better staying at home doing reaction videos. Not gonna lie, he would have been better off if he stayed at home and just did reactions. At least that way the content is at least engaging. You know what I'm saying? You can still keep a full-time job and you're not homeless.
point, because that's all he can do. So in reality, it's low-key a 360 of doom. But what do you guys think? It's obviously extremely depressing, very grim, somber.
Yeah, I mean, it's depressing for sure. But man, if you want more for yourself, don't do this. Do not do this. You gotta want to be great. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that hunger, that drive. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be the person that you want to be every single day. And you gotta strive to be better than the person that you was yesterday. Even if it's by 1%, you feel me? No matter what, you trying to be a better person, a better individual than the man that you was yesterday, bro. Being a better version of yourself. Don't go out there and do nothing like this, you feel me? Don't do nothing like this, bro. This man, he needs to get his shit together. I will say that for sure. And hopefully he does figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But the way that he moving about it now, it's not working for him. And then you got to keep in mind, right, the gambling. If you don't get control over your vices and control them, that you'll never be able to grow. You're never going to be able to excel. Especially an expensive habit like that. You feel me? I did my absolute best to make sure I ain't got no type of vice ever to prevent me from getting where I'm trying to get to. I ain't got no smoking problem because I don't smoke. I ain't got no drinking problem. I ain't got no problem with girls, spending money, nothing like that, bro. I am completely locked in. I'm focused. And you need to be the same way, bro. And I'm out.
Ain't never seen tears from a gangster, so why the world want me to cry? Fighting depression, talk to the spirits, use them justice that help me get by. But I cannot lie, that she hurt me bad when I got that car, told me you died. Like how the fuck can they take you? Man, I hope I wake up, it's a lie. Couldn't walk to that hearse car, I remember the words and I remember the look in your eyes.